Being a parent is probably one of the most difficult, challenging, yet the most important job you will ever have to do. And on top of that, you cannot get a do-over. If you drop out of school, you can go back to school. If you lose a position, you can work hard and achieve that position once again. But when it comes to raising your kids, there is no do-over. There is no, well, let me start over and stuff them back in and try it again. You can't. And this is why everything you do in your life, the moment that you choose to bring a child into this world, your life is no longer about you. Your choices are no longer about you. Your feelings are no longer about you. All of that is thrown out of the window. Everything, all of it. And it may seem like unrealistic to ask any parent to do something like that. But I'm here to tell you, as a parent of 7 children, my oldest being 21 years old, I'm here to tell you that when your child starts to make certain decisions and start to do certain things and make certain life choices that are not contrary to what you thought, felt, you have raised them not to be or not to do. You do not look at that child and say, they got to do better. You look at yourself and you say, I got to do better. You look at yourself and say, how did I fail them? What did I do wrong? You start to stay up at night instead of sleeping, rattling your mind, going over every choice and decision that you made, thinking, well, maybe if I said this, or maybe if I did that, or maybe if I changed this. You feel as if every other accomplishment in your life, it means nothing when you watch your child destroy themselves or make certain choices that will lead to destroying themselves. It's like you're standing over the pool and you're watching your child drown and you're literally throwing the vest. Grab the life jacket, right? But some of them kids don't grab it. And some parents will literally jump in the pool with the kid, thinking that they can somehow grab the kid and pull them out. But you know what happens? You end up getting drowned yourself. Or they'll drown you and themselves. Now, what is the point of saying all this? This is the point. Parents, when you bring a child in this world, know that that is one of the most greatest opportunities, yet responsibilities that you will ever have. So any choice that you decide to make, from divorcing their father to having a child with a man that you have zero commitment with, to deciding to pack up and move to another state or another place because you feel financially it will be better, even though you haven't actually considered what would be the best thing for my child outside of just the finances, right? When you decide to have certain people in your circle and around you, you have to really sit back and realize that those choices that you make, they are going to have a tremendous effect on that child. And if you make the wrong choice, you cannot get a do-over. You will not get a do-over. The damage will be done. And that's something that you're just gonna have to live with. It will never go away. The guilt, the feelings, it will literally always be there. You will just learn to live with it. But the one thing that you cannot do, and by doing this one thing, you're only making the situation worse. Though you feel guilty, though you feel like a failure, though you wish you could do it over and you can't, you have to understand that child is their own person. They're their own person. Despite if you did everything right or if you did everything wrong, they are going to make their own decisions. Yes, your decisions will impact them, but ultimately, they're going to have to make their own choices. So whether you do everything right or everything wrong, it still falls on that individual. We all have had some horror stories that we can share, can't we? Right? But you ever heard a grown person say, it's my mama's fault I'm like this. It's my daddy's fault I'm like this. Any grown person would say, how long you gonna keep blaming your mama and your daddy? It's a lot of people that went through that and they're not doing the things you're doing. Those are the response that we have, and we have those responses. Why? Because they're their own person. So what I'm saying to you today, all of you parents out there, what I'm saying to you today is, it's very important that you guys realize moving forward that every choice you made, it is important that you understand that this choice has to solely be the best thing for your child, not your happiness, not your comfortability, not what you think is best for you, but that child. And if that child chooses at some point in their life to make certain decisions that are outside of how you raised them, make certain decisions that are destroying themselves, you as a parent cannot chase them. You can't. By chasing them, you will only drown yourself, or you both will drown. All you can do is sit back, keep them in your prayers, and wait. And wait. And hopefully that child will remember everything you've done and everything you continue to do to that point, and realize where their blessings lie, and realize who was really, truly always there for them. And with you, with your open arms, Lord's will be able to give them all the support and help they need when they're ready to make choices in their life that will be best.